Hello. I'd like to give you an update on interfacing with Dr. Within. This is part one of a six-part series of PowerPoint presentations that describe what I'm doing with my blog, which is called Interfacing with the Dr. Within. And in that, I am using science to record and explore the intuitive messages the body, mind, and spirit are trying to tell us about our health and the health of others. In my first blog posting, I put in there a history of what I could see what's been done up to the present, and in this update, I'd like to tell you about my first working model. In it, I use polygraphy or lie detector techniques to record and explore the intuitive messages the body, mind, and spirit are trying to tell us about our health and the health of others. In the way of introduction, I'm Tom, and I'm a one-man show here at TG Ideas LLC. This presentation, or the series of presentations, to basically let you know what I'm doing in my blog, in my activities and experimenting, and I hope you find it of interest. Before you start this series of presentations, you might want to go to my blog to see the background that I put forward about a year ago, and so you have a better idea of where I'm going forward from what's been done before. And the address for my blog is on the screen, and it's on every slide too. The things we'll be talking about in this series of presentations is to show you my best working model. Up to now, I plan on improving as time goes along, but I'll tell you what I got so far, and to show you and tell you how it's made, and to give you my opinion on how I think it works, and also to why I'm doing this, why I'm doing the blog, and to let you know how it could be useful to perhaps you and others in the future by telling you how I'm helping myself. Okay, the best working model, the following slide shows a photo of the apparatus. Okay, here's the photo. Up in the upper left corner is a headphone microphone combination that, of course, I put on my head when I want to do this, or have a session, or take a test. And going downward in the photo, recorder 1 is sometimes used. Sometimes I use it for asking questions or for guided imagery or such like that. We'll be talking much more about that. Going downward in the slide is this thing called the GSR, and it's a galvanic skin response device that we'll be talking much more about as time goes along. Upward from the GSR is the volume control or mixer that takes the sounds from the GSR and from my voice and from recorder 1 and all the other sounds, and combines them and mixes them together and as an input on recorder 2. As shown, recorder 2 can be either a audio recorder or a PC. And for that matter, I guess recorder 1 could be a PC too if you want to go that way. Okay, this concept uses the galvanic skin response GSR biofeedback device. The concept consists of 1 or 2 audio recorders, 1 GSR device and a person. In my case, it would be me. The concept combines polygraph or polygraphy, and sometimes it's called biofeedback, and perhaps guided imagery techniques. We'll be talking much more about those, and I've given you some example scripts of what could be done too. On the next slide, we'll be talking about a flowchart. When I'm doing a session on myself, I ask myself a question, and I answer it as best I can, consciously, by my own voice, and in the background, unconsciously or subconsciously, automatically, my body is giving a response, and this is recorded by the GSR, the Galvanic Skin Response Device. All of these answers, as well as the question, are combined, and they are recorded by recorder 2. And at the end of the session, I play back the tape, or play back the recording, and evaluate to see what might be the next steps, or what I might want to do next. Here's a schematic diagram of this apparatus. Recorder 1, if it's used. The little arrow there shows there's a volume control. The GSR device, and again there's a volume control there. The GSR device is held by myself during a session, and there is a microphone which is picking up my voice, and as I said before, all these sounds are combined and mixed, and they go into recorder 2 to be recorded. And on playback, the output for recorder 2 I can listen to over the headphone or perhaps a speaker. Okay, we're done with part 1 of this 6-part series. Please go on to part 2 if you're interested, and we'll be talking about how this was made and how it works and a whole bunch of other things. That's it for part 1.